Haute-Saint.
The Honourable Member for Charlesbourg, Haute-Saint-Charles. Mr. Speaker, on September 1st, 1939, the Chaudière Regiment was mobilized and deployed at the beginning of the Second World War. Nearly 5 years later, more than 900 members of the legendary regiment landed at Normandy in order to free Europe from the Nazi yoke. The Chaudière Regiment was the only Francophone regiment that participated in the landing operations. Every year, we pay tribute to these soldiers who lost their lives on a sacred site, the Juno Beach Center, which is a commemorative museum. As a member and former commander of the regiment, I rise in this House to ensure that we do something to protect this space for commemoration, in order to honor the memory of our soldiers who died in combat. The government must do something. A real estate project is threatening the Juno Beach Center, which is disrespectful to the memory of our fighters. I believe that the Prime Minister understands the importance of the center. We must protect the memory of those who gave their lives for us on June 6, 1944. Aere Perennius.
D-Day and the Battle of Normandy. Just several weeks ago, I stood on Juno Beach and looked out at the sand and the water and wondered at the incredible bravery of those Canadians who fought. In the museum, I was moved to hear the voices of Canadians, but what made me stop cold, though, was when I stood below a screen that continuously scrolls through the 45,000 members of Canada who were killed in the Second World War. Mr. Speaker, if you were to read every single name, you would have to stand in that spot for 13 and a half hours. So many Canadians made the ultimate sacrifice. This year is particularly poignant for my riding of North Island Powell River, as we recently lost World War II veteran James Francis Stocky Edwards, who would have been 101 yesterday, Mr. Speaker. The day after his 23rd birthday, he flew his Spitfire over the beaches of Normandy on D-Day and was a proud Canadian for the depth of his service. As Canadians, we must never, ever forget their sacrifice, then, today, or forever. Thank you.